Good morning everyone. In my previous lecture I told you about the rational number and the properties of rational number. What are the properties? Closure property, associative property, commutative property, distributive property, multiplicative identity and additive identity. Today I will explain you about the additive inverse. Additive inverse. In additive inverse, we will add any two rational number and answer should be additive identity. What is additive identity? 0. Means when I add any two rational number, answer should be 0. Here I write 1 upon 2 and which number I have to add with 1 upon 2 for finding 0? I will write over here the opposite of 1 upon 2, that is minus 1 upon 2. Clear? And answer will be 0. Now you can see the additive inverse of any rational number will be the opposite of 1 upon 2. For example, if question is there, you have to write the additive inverse of 3 upon 4. So you will write the additive inverse of 3 by 4 is minus 3 by 4. If question is given minus 6 upon 2, so you have to write the additive inverse of minus 6 upon 2 and it will be 6 by 2. Clear to you all? In additive inverse, you have to write the opposite of given a rational number. Now next we have multiplicative inverse. In multiplicative inverse, when we multiply any two rational number, your result should be multiplicative identity. What is multiplicative identity? 1. Means when I multiply any rational number to another rational number, your answer should be 1. For example, here I write 3 by 4. Clear? By which number we have to multiply 3 by 4 for finding the answer 1? I will write over here the reciprocal of 3 by 4 and it is 4 by 3. After cancelling, your answer will be 1. Now you can see the multiplicative inverse is the reciprocal of given rational number. For example, if question is 3 by 8 and you have to write the multiplicative inverse of 3 by 8, so it would be 8 by 3. You just have to write the reciprocal of given rational number. If question is minus 6 upon 4 and you have to write the multiplicative inverse of minus 6 upon 4, then it will be minus 4 upon 6. No change will be there in the sign. Sign as it is you have to write. You just have to reciprocal the given rational number. Clear? So this is the multiplicative inverse. In multiplicative inverse, you have to write the reciprocal of given number, and in additive inverse, you just have to write the opposite of the given rational number. Now, next we have the standard form. Standard form of a rational number. Now you have to find the given rational number is in standard form or not. There are two conditions for finding, and the very first condition is the given rational number. In given rational number, the denominator should be positive. Very first condition, for example, if 3 upon 4 is given and the question is this is in standard form or not. So first of all, you have to see the denominator. Denominator should be positive. Clear? And the second condition is numerator and denominator should not have the factor more than 1. First condition is denominator should be positive and the numerator and denominator should have no factor more than 1. No factor more than 1. Clear? These are the two conditions for finding the standard form of rational number. Now next we have how to represent the rational number in representation of rational number on number line. you will see how to represent the rational number on number line. For example, the question is 3 by 4. Now this rational number you have to represent on number line. So for this I will draw the number line, and as you know 0 I have to write in the middle of number line. And for representing the given number, first of all you have to see the denominator. Here denominator is 4. Now 3 by 4 is the positive rational number, so you will represent it on the right side of the 0, because all positive rational number are on the right side of the 0 and negative rational number are on the left side of the 0. So first of all we will see the denominator, and denominator is 4. Here I will draw 4 lines. In this way you have to draw the lines. 4 lines you have to draw. Now you will write here 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4 means 1. Then 5 by 4 and so on. Now you have to represent the 3 by 4. So you will circle this line in this way. Clear? For example, if you have to represent minus 6 by 2. Clear? So minus 6 by 2 is a negative rational number. So you have to represent it on the left side of the 0. So for this you will again draw one number line, and 0 is here. And first of all you will see the denominator. Denominator is 2, so you will draw the 2 line only. 2 line you have to represent. Now you have to write here minus 1 by 2, minus 2 by 2 means minus 1. Minus 3 by 2, minus 4 by 2 means minus 2. Then minus 5 by 2 and minus 6 by 2 means minus 3. So this is the minus 6 by 2, and you have to circle this line in this way. Clear? So this is the way for representation of rational number on number line. Some questions are given to you in mixed fraction. For example, this number you have to represent on number line. So no need to worry. First of all you will convert the mixed fraction into simple fraction, and here will be, after converting mixed fraction into simple fraction, it will become 10 by 3. Clear? Now this number you can represent on number line. So this is the way of representation rational number on number line. Now next we have how many rational number are there between any two rational number. For example, rational numbers between any two rational number. Infinite rational numbers we will find between any two rational number. Clear? For example, question is given here 3 by 6 and 10 by 6. These two rational number are given, and you have to find any 5 rational number between 3 by 6 and 10 by 6. So simple, you can write 3 by 6 is given. You have to write 4 by 6, 5 by 6, 6 by 6, 7 by 6, 8 by 6 and so on. These are the 5 rational number between the 3 upon 6 and 10 upon 6. But some questions are given whose denominators are different. For example, questions are in this way. You have to find any 5 rational number between 2 upon 5 and 3 upon 9. So first of all, you have to see the denominators. Denominators are different. First of all, you have to make the denominator same, and for making the denominator same, you will take the LCM of denominator. So LCM of denominators are here 5 and 9 is equal to 45. Clear? Now you will make the denominator of first rational number 45. 2 upon 5 is given here. I will multiply it by 9, and numerator will also multiply by 9, and your first rational number will become 18 upon 45. Now next we have 3 upon 9. For making denominator 45, you will multiply it by 5, and numerator will also multiply by 5, and your answer will be 15 by 45. Now you can write the rational number between the 15 upon 45 and 18 upon 45. But there are only two or three rational number are there between 15 by 45 and 18 by 45. So again you can multiply it by 10. So you can write, we have to find the 5 rational number between the 18 upon 45 and 15 by 45. So we have only 16 upon 45, 17 upon 45. But we have to find more rational number between 18 upon 45 and 15 upon 45. So we will multiply 18 upon 45 by 10 and 15 upon 45, and we will multiply and divide it by 10. So what will be your answer? 180 upon 450, and second number we have 150 upon 450. Now you can write so many rational number between 180 upon 450 and 150 upon 450. What are the numbers? 151 upon 450, 152 upon 450, and so on. So many numbers are there, you can write. So this is the way for writing the rational number between any two rational number. For finding the rational number between any two rational number, first of all you have to make the denominator same. Clear? If denominator are same, so no issues, you have to write. But denominator is not same, first of all you will make the denominator same by taking LCM.